Hi, Mary and Peter. FREY. This is the second attempt at this video. Um, the first video I cut off when I began the video where I was asking about Mary's handheld portable personal pulmonary lung function test device, which I saw on YouTube right here. I've just emailed her about the device wanting to know what brand and model it was through Instagram. That's how I was able to email her. Well, anyway, I myself have COPD stage 3, and I am only about 9% away from being a COPD stage 4. Well, the last pulmonary lung function test I had was under 40%. And this was in 2017. And I hadn't had a test since then. I am planning to have one done this December by my pulmonologist, but I would like to be able to test my lungs, or find out what my PLFT is anytime I want to. I'd like to find out if they had decreased a couple of years ago, from what my number is now. And but I'd like to let you know that I've had the COVID-19 virus. I was diagnosed on September 23rd or 24th. 24th, I went into quarantine on September 24th, 2020. Then about 4 days later, on the 28th of September, I went into the hospital with a blood infection. Well, the next day, on the 29th, they found I had fluid in the lungs. So, I went from 2 liters of oxygen to 3 liters of oxygen. I was already on BiPAP at the time. So I was considered to have severe COVID-19 at the time, apparently. Well, I have taken the compassionate dose or usage dose of, I'm going to spell the drug, because I can't pronounce it very well. It's REMDESIVIR. During the 5 days I was in the hospital. I also did have the plasma, which I, during that time, was antibiotics, and of course my regular medications during my treatment. I was put on 3 liters of oxygen during that time. I was in the hospital for about 5 days, but anyway, I came in the hospital. I was already using 2 liters of oxygen and on BiPAP at the time. I was put on BiPAP. I was there too, because I had to tell them I am a regular user. But I never had to be put on the ventilator, which I was very glad of. I'll say the only positive thing for it, I'm not trying to make a slight for anyone who have lost a family member or are still suffering from it. The only positive thing was that I lost weight while I was there. I was at 218, I forget what the decimal point number was. And I went down to 207, I think was 0.4 pounds in November. That's when I was last weighed. That was the only positive thing about the virus for me. I was quarantined from the 23rd of September till the 18th of October. Of course, I went home from the hospital on the 3rd, but I was quarantined for another 2 weeks afterwards at my facility where I live. But that's not like what President Trump said. He said, don't worry about it. I'm cured of it, like in a few days, when he said he was in there, when he said he got it on Friday, I think it was the 2nd of October or something like that, he said. Well, it's kind of questionable when he actually got it, because then when he went home, because then he was in the hospital for a few days. It wasn't as many days as I was. But he says, I feel great, saying, oh, I felt great after this, But I thought when you had the virus, it would take about 2 weeks to get rid of it, even with the drugs that were given to you. And what I did not like about it was he said, don't worry about it after he said so-called got over it. But to be honest with you, I think the virus had got to the brain. This is what my opinion of that is. And I will talk to you guys about that in another video. Okay, I'm not drag him down right now at this point, at this idea. Comparing my experience with his, I just think that he, I just think he's full of it. I don't know what to say beyond that. Okay, catch you later. Bye-bye.